Check, check. All right. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. My name is Ali with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. It is Tuesday, just past 7 o'clock Central Time. I had to think about what time zone we were in. It's going to be a fun one tonight. We have general knowledge trivia kicking off here in just a few minutes. Before we dive into trivia, we're going to go over a few things and we're going to give people time to join. So if this is your first time playing trivia, please make sure, if you didn't do it already, join our online interactive game. All you have to do in your browser or on your phone, type in the address crowd.live, and then when it asks you for a code, enter the code TRICKS. Crowd.live, the code TRICKS. That's going to get you into our interactive game. If you haven't played trivia with us via this YouTube Live and CrowdPer platform before, the way it works is I'm going to host the game for you on YouTube, so you'll be able to hear and see me via this video. But in order to play the game, to submit your own answers, hey buddy, it's okay. In order to submit your own answers and have your scores graded and calculated towards the overall scores, you need to be a part of our online game via the CrowdPer website, so crowd.live/tricks. Once you get there, I'll show you on my own phone here what it'll look like. You'll go to crowd.live/tricks. And right now you should see, after you enter your nickname or whatever you want to be called, you should see Baig of Tricks General Knowledge Trivia 41420 will begin soon. That game won't start until I start it here on my end. We're going to give people plenty of time to join. Just glancing now, right now, we already have 78 people waiting to play trivia. So thank you guys for being here. It's only 7:02, so plenty of time for other individuals to join. First of all, a big thank you to everybody that's here tonight. Once again, Ollie with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Gina, my wonderful fiance, is behind the keyboard We do have Taco here with us tonight. And if you've been playing trivia with us over the last month and you're a fan of Taco, I had an extra 5 minutes, so I threw this in here today. We have our Taco Cam. We're going to get this to work the best that we can. We'll just mess around to have some fun. We'll see what Taco is doing throughout the event. Usually he's just over here on my lap or on Gina's lap. So we'll go back and forth between that. But honestly, guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for supporting Baig of Tricks over the last month as we have pivoted to this online platform. This is all brand new to us. Thank you to those of you that have shared or commented or liked. If you saw, we were on WGN this morning. If you're in Chicago, that's a local Chicago station. With Anna and her Around Town segment, which is currently called the Around Home segment. We had a really good friend, Desiree, who reached out. Thank you so much, Desiree, for reaching out to Anna's team and letting her know about what Baig of Tricks is doing. We were so excited just to be able to share this online and obviously with WGN, with all of you. So thank you guys so much for your support and helping us get to where we are right now. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. Obviously, the goal of Baig of Tricks Entertainment is to give you guys something to do to forget about all the crazy stuff going on. And we're not going anywhere. So we're going to continue to do that. And that leads me right into my next thank you, which is thank you to every single person who has supported us since the beginning of Baig of Tricks, the beginning of Baigoni Trivia. If you were here back then, shout out Andrew Brigoni. Thank you to everybody that supported us, even if that just means liking or sharing or commenting on any of our posts. That really helps us out. That means the world to us. We see all of that on our pages. So thank you to anybody that's done all of that. Keep inviting your friends from different states. We are currently 8 states away from our goal of having someone play Baig of Tricks online from every single state in the United States. I don't have the list in front of me. Yeah, I don't even have it up, but I'm sure Gina can get it here in a second. But I know for sure we're still looking for Nevada and Wyoming, a couple other states. And then once we have somebody say, hey, yeah, I played from that state, we're just looking to cover the whole United States. It's just something we'd like to check off to say we've done. We've had participants from Scotland. We've had all over the UK, New Zealand. So thank you guys all for sharing these. 9 more states we need. And a special, huge shout out to those of you that have donated. So those of you that have financially supported Baig of Tricks Entertainment in this time. I've said it a million times, but we are not the only company in the world that is completely shut down, but we are one of those companies that completely shut down when the shutdown was enacted, whether it was just here in Illinois or across the nation. So what you guys have allowed us to do with those donations is come up with these new platforms to deliver trivia to you. You've allowed us to invest in other platforms to deliver fundraising opportunities. We're doing a fundraiser for the West Suburban Humane Society. We have another fundraiser in the works, actually 2 other fundraisers in the works right now via the platform that you guys have allowed us to explore with your donations. So thank you so much to those of you that have donated. If you haven't yet and you would like to, the links are down below. If you have already and you would like to, again, we're not here to tell you no, but the links are down below. If you would like to support us financially, by no means do you have to. This event is completely free if you want to play along tonight. But thank you to the 2 individuals that just did while I was saying that. So thank you. We do have general knowledge trivia coming up right now, and then Star Wars trivia, hence my background. Star Wars trivia coming up tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time, so don't go anywhere. Do some general knowledge trivia right now. Come back for Star Wars trivia at 9. We have a prize up for grabs at 9 p.m. This event, we are playing mostly for fun, but we will give away to 1 lucky participant one of our nice handmade Baig of Tricks pint glasses. It'll either be a pint glass or a rocks glass. We'll see. But we'll give you a custom-made Baig of Tricks glass to the top individual tonight. And then tonight at Star Wars, Elmhurst Brewing Company has sponsored us, so we have a $25 gift card up for grabs for that. I mentioned, but I didn't get all the way to, those of you that have donated financially, every week we draw 1 name out of the list of people that donated, and that individual has the option of choosing one of the themed trivia nights that we do in the upcoming week. So last week we drew, and Olivia T was our winner, and she chose You trivia. You, the Netflix sensation, all about Joe the stalker. I mean, to be fair, Joe the psychopath, to be fair. But Joe, somehow you care about him, even though he's horrible. So we're doing You trivia tomorrow night. Tonight is Star Wars. Tomorrow night at 9 is You trivia. Thursday at 9 for our friends up north, and because I love the show, Letterkenny trivia on Thursday night. Friday at 7 p.m. we're doing New Girl trivia. And then Friday at 9 p.m. we will have general knowledge trivia. We do have 2 events this weekend. Saturday is completely, and Sunday is family friendly. It's at 3 p.m. both days, so bring the kids, bring the friends, anybody you're quarantined with. On Saturday, we're doing Pixar trivia. All your favorite Pixar films trivia at 3 p.m. And then Sunday is another round of general knowledge trivia. Family friendly, so anybody can play. Saturday and Sunday, both at 3 p.m. We have general knowledge right now, and then also Thursday at 7. Tomorrow, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Don't miss the second half of our 1970s music bingo week. The amazing Bobby K will be playing classic rock countdown, classic rock throwback. What do we call it? 1970s classic rock. I don't know. Bobby had an awesome name, and I apologize. It's 1970s. All of your favorite classic rock from the 70s. You can register online to get your own bingo card. And we actually do have a prize. I mentioned we would start doing this, and we did this week. We have a prize for the first individual who hits their bingo 5 in a row. Tomorrow is all 1970s, classic rock, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Deep Purple, Fleetwood Mac, all sorts of fun stuff. If you haven't heard Bobby K play before, do yourself a favor and make sure you're there tomorrow night at 7, and make sure you register by 4 p.m. tomorrow via the Facebook event to get yourself your own unique bingo card and be eligible to win that $25 gift card courtesy of Elmhurst Brewing Company. As I mentioned, Elmhurst Brewing Company is sponsoring our event at 9 o'clock, our Star Wars trivia. Tonight's event unofficially sponsored by Altar Brewing Company. You can see it down here in the corner. I like to point out some of the venues that we would have been hosting at if everything was normal. We would be at Altar Brewing. Jason, our incredible host, would be there hosting this trivia for you. Since we can't be there, I want to tell you about Altar. They're an amazing local brewery. They have great beer that you can pick up, or they deliver to a certain radius. You can find all that information on their website or their Facebook page, so make sure to check them out. Only 2 more things before we get started. First, you can see this picture up here that looks like taco but is not actual taco. Many of you have been asking about taco merch. We have Baig of Tricks merch. We have lots of fun glasses and stuff you can buy. But up to this point, we haven't had any taco merch. But starting very soon, thanks to Gina's brother and my future brother-in-law, Ethan Hutchinson, whose details we will post. You can check out his artwork online. He designed this taco face for us just to help you guys out because you've been asking for taco merch, and I'm not any type of artistic. I can't draw. Gina can draw more than me, but still nothing like what Ethan can do here. So take a look. You're going to have taco on your shirts, on your glasses, whatever you want. Plenty of options coming soon. So thank you guys for this support in this time. Thank you for loving taco as much as we do. And thank you for all the feedback. And thank you to those of you that have already purchased merch through our website. We are working on those orders diligently. You saw the picture yesterday. We are like elves in Santa's workshop, but there are only 2 of us, and Santa's not here. So it's just the 2 of us working. I do have a Santa costume. I should break that out to work one day. Anyway, so thank you to Ethan and all of you who have asked for taco merch. We actually have 2 taco designs. I'll show you the other one tonight at 9. So if you are on tonight for Star Wars, I'm going to show you the other taco design that we have, courtesy of another incredible artist who's a great friend of mine. So that's it, guys. The only thing I have left to do is tell you how to play trivia. If you haven't played trivia with us before, again, make sure that you join the game. It's on your screen right now. It is crowd.live/tricks, or you can just go to crowd.live and hit tricks. Always Sunny trivia. Stephanie, I see you there. We are definitely going to do some Always Sunny trivia. Thomas Wyden and Tommy, it is Taco Tuesday. You're right. Are there bunnies out there?
They're chasing each other in circles. It's so cute.
Sorry, we're distracted because there are bunnies in our backyard and they are chasing each other in circles.
They're adorable.
We are simple people. We are simple people. We do our best, but bunnies chasing each other are going to get us every time. Claire, we see you. Claire, we see you in the comments. Brad Silzer, I knew you'd be excited for Always Sunny Trivia. All right, guys, we're going to get started. So I've 3 minutes early. I usually go till 7:15, and I got Gina behind the camera here going like this to me. Wrap it up, let's get started. So I'm feeling very good. I'm ahead. I am been drinking for 2 hours, so cheers, guys. Can we see my glass this time? Sometimes it disappears.
See it. Good.
All right. Again, if you haven't played trivia, make sure you're into the game. Once you're in, you're going to see that screen that says the game will begin shortly. Once I start the game, you will see the first question pop up. How it works tonight, there are 30 questions in total. 30 questions in total. The first 15 questions are multiple choice. So you will have 4 options, A, B, C, or D. All you have to do is select the answer that you believe is correct before time runs out. You have 20 seconds to answer. The last thing you need to know is the sooner you click your answer, the more points you earn if you are correct. You don't want to click too quickly because if you're wrong, you earn 0 points. But for the multiple choice questions, the sooner you answer, the more points you earn. When we get to the second set of questions, that will be different, but I'll explain that then. So make sure you guys are ready to go. Overall, these questions, I think, start out pretty easy and then get pretty tough. There will be some pictures and some GIFs that accompany these questions. Don't let them fool you. Sometimes they have to do with the question. Sometimes they have nothing to do with the question, but they're never really a hint or a tip. So don't read too much into the question pictures that I gave to accompany it. That's just for fun, for something for you guys to look at while we do this. So we're going to get started.
Can we test out that taco cam one more time?
Yeah, you have it?
Right.
All right, we're going to see if the taco cam is still working. Oh, it is! Taco is sleeping on the table. Taco is asleep on the table, almost. He was before I started yelling. So we will come back to the taco cam throughout this. I'm going to continue to update the taco cam because I love it. So again, we're going to dive into the trivia. 30 questions. First 15 are multiple choice. The second 15, I'll explain when we get there. Guys, other than that, thank you so much for being here. Again, thank you so much for your support. Those of you who watched this on TV today, how crazy is that? Or shared that video later. We're just so excited to be able to do this with you guys. Let's do a big cheers before we even start. Cheers, guys. Thank you for being here. Look, I'm in hyperspace. Whoa! All right. Here we go. 30 questions. 15 multiple choice starting right now. Here comes question number 1. You good? Starting it out easy. What was the Tin Man seeking from the Wizard of Oz? They were all going to ask him for something. What was the Tin Man seeking from the Wizard of Oz? Was it A, courage, B, heart, C, brain, or D, oil? Okay, thank you. Remember, get those answers in as quickly as you can, but make sure you click the right answer because once it's in, you cannot take it back. Oh, you responded. I see some of you commenting in the comments on YouTube with the answers. I imagine you were probably playing with us before on Facebook Live. This system is a little bit different. So again, everybody have patience. This is new. With this system, in order to play, I'm going to put it back up on the screen just for 1 second. So you're going to see it in front of you. On the screen, down at the bottom, I guess it's here too, on the bottom of the screen. And if you want to play in this trivia, you're going to go on your phone or on your browser to crowd.live and enter the code TRICKS. So crowd.live, hit enter on your keyboard, and then enter the code TRICKS. It'll put you into this interactive game. No longer do you have to answer in the comments. This way, it's a little more competitive. People can't see your answers. So don't answer in the comments. Just answer on the game. I imagine we'll get there here by the second question. This one, I think, We are all Tin Man was seeking taco. Brad, you're right. I think we all probably did very well here. The Tin Man, when he first met Dorothy, he needed some oil, but he wanted to meet the wizard to ask for a heart. Oil can. Oil can. All right, guys, that's how this works. I'm going to show you this really quickly, but we won't look at this after every question. But with this system, we can see the rankings. Currently, Always Be Flagging in first, Kevin's Famous Chili in second, Mick Christopher in second. You can see your team names or your names rotate along the bottom. I see some that I recognize. I saw Chevy down there. Jen Sterna, thank you for being back. Dazzlers, what's up? Suck it, Trebek, Mandy and Dustin, Sharon, Phoebe S. Titty Tuesday, keeping it family friendly. That's their team name from Alter Brewing, who is our unofficial sponsor tonight. Titty Tuesday has been going to Alter pretty much as long as we've been there, and they are probably our most winningest team in the history of Alter. So shout out to everyone. Jen Widener, another Alter regular and family member. Thank you for being here, Jen. Albin Sakura, don't think I missed your name up there. Thank you for being here. Bobby Marcados, another one I recognize. Petey Pablo, thanks for coming straight from our private event. If you guys didn't know, we do host private events now via this online platform. We can do it through Zoom or we can do it through YouTube. I just hosted one at 5 o'clock this evening. We had a lot of fun. We did Disney, Parks and Rec, and The Office trivia. We mixed it all up for a wonderful group of veterinarians, vet techs, people that are taking care of our most precious resource, our pets. So I'm so happy that they were there and allowed me to do that. All right, guys, we're not going to look at these rankings every question, but I wanted you to see what it looks like. So here we go. Question number 2 of this round. Modern Family checked in one last time with the Pritchett's and Dunphys this week when the series concluded after how many seasons? The series is over. How many seasons of Modern Family were there in total? 13, 9, 11, or 10? Hey, Jen and Tom. Mr. Rice here without Ed right now. That's okay. I still believe in you. All right. Let's see what you guys thought for question number 2.
Hopefully everyone got the website.
Yeah, I think everybody's there now. 21% of you thought 9, 25% of you thought 10, but 47% of you thought correctly that there were 11 seasons of Modern Family. Like I said, many of these gifts just for fun.
Wow, I thought there was way more. It felt like more.
It feels like there was more, but there were 11 seasons. All right, question number 3. Which Nobel Prize winning scientist discovered the chemical element radium? Which Nobel Prize winning scientist discovered the element radium? Was it Albert Einstein, Anders Celsius, Louis Pasteur, or Marie Curie? 11 too many. Justin, I only watched the first and second season, so I can't really argue with you. But I mean, it was good.
Hey, everyone has. That's why there's so many shows.
I'll tell you what. I'll take as much Ed O'Neill as I can get. I love Ed O'Neill. That's one show we should go back and watch some. Married with Children.
Sure. Yeah.
This one, no reason to even spend any time. You guys knew it was Marie Curie. She gave her life for this. Extremely radioactive because of her work discovering the element radium. Good job. Question number 4. Nobody puts baby in a corner is a line from which of these movies? Shout out to Dancing Baby, Ally McBeal. Nobody puts baby in a corner is a line from which of these movies? Is it 3 Men and a Baby, which we have to finish, 101 Dalmatians, Dirty Dancing, or Look Who's Talking? Nobody puts baby in a corner is a line from which of these films? That is the creepiest dancing baby, Laura. Yes, I have seen many creepy dancing babies in my day, but that is the creepiest dancing baby. Michelle Morse, those are all good movies. I would have to agree with that. Gina, do you like Dirty Dancing? We talked about this.
Huge fan,
yeah, I
but
thought that
should
was.
give it another try. It's been a
We
while.
should give it another try. Good over here. Thanks, Laura. If you guys haven't watched the movies that made us on Netflix, Dirty Dancing episode is a good one. The correct answer was Dirty Dancing, which 95% of you knew. So we're not even going to spend any time looking at that. We're moving on to question number 5. A little bit of science. But we're talking about alcohol, which makes it okay. Science, but it's related to alcohol. Which of these gases is the gas that propels a cork when you pop a bottle of champagne?
Woo!
Which of these gases propels the cork from a bottle of champagne? Is it carbon dioxide, oxygen, helium, or nitrogen?
I like that gift.
Thank you. That's how I feel every time we pop a bottle of sparkling wine, which we got some today. And we have orange juice, so mimosas are happening. I feel like we haven't done a social, even though we probably should have. So cheers, guys. It might even be a social here, so I guess don't get ahead of myself. Let's see how you answered. 82% of you thought carbon dioxide. 11% of you thought nitrogen. The correct answer was carbon dioxide. So cheers. What better question to cheers to than this? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for just hanging out every day with us and looking at Taco. We're going to move on to question number 6. First, we're going to look at the rankings. So again, you're earning more points the quicker you answer. Caitlin H in first. Whoops. Pull that back up. I don't know. Bobber number 1 in second. Rich H in third. Jeff Track in fourth. 414. Let's have one more in fifth. Kevin Flug, I see you out there. Right behind Jen Widener. Big C Sakura in first. And Albin Sakura up in 15th place. What's up, Albin? Right behind the other Sakura playing with us. The Burmeister clan in 31st. Jen Stern of 36th. Shane, Chris playing solo. Thanks for being here. Tied with Suckett Trebek. Mike and Tiffany right ahead of TW. Chevy, thank you for being here. 54th place. Shooting for top 70s. The Bears, you're there right now. You're in 64th. The Scranton Strangler in 71st. Good job. More office trivia coming soon, guys. I can't wait to do more. Yadi M, thank you for being here. Clover, The Rights, Gregorio, Phoebe S, right ahead of Ben Sasser, The Dazzlers, PD Pablo in 97th, Jenna, Bobby Marcados. We had a few more people join us. Thank you for being here. Jamie out there, The Brainiacs, Nessa BK. So we will look at these standings after every 5 questions. The first 15 are multiple choice, and then the second 15 are actual open-ended questions. I'll explain those when we get there if you haven't seen them. Here we go, guys. Question number 6 of our multiple choice round. Maybe. Yeah, here it comes. Which of these are the names of Cinderella's 2 stepsisters? So you don't have to choose 2 answers. Both names will be on one answer. Which of these following answers contain the names of Cinderella's 2 stepsisters? Is it A, Drusilla and Anastasia, B, Angelica and Amelia, C, Camilla and Isabella, or D, Mary-Kate and Ashley? I know. Gina wrote this question, and I love it. Oh, Taco. Sleeping on Gina's arm while she's typing to you guys.
This is Taco's regular spot.
That's where he's at every time you guys are
sleeping on my arm,
answering questions. All right, let's see what you thought. I have a feeling you guys are going to know. Oh, yeah. Camilla and Isabella, are those names from Real Housewives?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, those are just fake names?
Yeah.
They sound like names from Real Housewives.
I did not write those.
Kristen Barron, you out there? Are those names from Real Housewives? I don't know. We'll find out. But you guys rocked it. You weren't fooled by my Gina's fake answers. Question number 7. What? This is not going to be an issue in the next presidential election. What is the earliest age that you could become president of the United States? What is the earliest age that you could legally become president of the United States? Is it A, 40 years old, B, 30 years old, C, 35 years old, or D, 45 years old? Shout out to Kid President in that GIF. If you haven't watched his videos, I haven't watched any recently, but when he first started, his videos were incredible. Just adorable, informative, and honestly just lighthearted and uplifting. So check those out if you haven't seen them. Let's see what you guys thought. See if you remember your 7th grade Social studies class, right? Studying the Constitution and all the rules. And you guys did remember. Just fine. You have to be 35. 35. Mayor Pete was only 36, 37.
Close.
He was just over the cutoff. All right. Question number 8.
He is.
Which of these he's still that old. Which of these flowers is also the title of a song in The Sound of Music? Which of these flowers is also the title of a song in The Sound of Music? Is it A, snowdrop, B, tulip, C, edelweiss, or D, rose? And no, I do not know who that man is, but I love that gift.
Oh.
That is not
No,
Julie
I
Andrews,
forgot now. That's funny.
in case you were wondering. We might have done this question before. I just love it. All right, let's see what you thought. What's the name of the guy who was in the musical, the movie?
The actor?
Yeah,
Christopher
yeah. Edelweiss. 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 I sounded just like Christopher Plummer, I'm pretty sure. In case you were wondering, I'll be hosting Music Bingo for the next 2 weeks. It'll just be me singing Edelweiss over and over. Shout out to 81% of you that knew that. Shout out to those of you that are here for Broadway trivia a couple weeks ago. We'll definitely have Broadway trivia questions in all of our trivia nights because you guys are out there and you enjoy them. All right. Question number 9. Which sport of the 4 listed was at the center of the documentary When We Were Kings? Which of these sports was the subject of the documentary When We Were Kings? Is it A, boxing, B, football, C, baseball, or D, basketball? All right, let's see what you thought. This one not as clear cut as some of the other questions we've had. 55% of you thought boxing. 25% of you thought basketball. Only 13% of you thought football. The correct answer was boxing. Boxing. Good job, guys. 55% of you knew that. Shout out to the 106 people that are answering all of these questions. Again, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate the heck out of you all. Just honestly, thank you. All right, question number 10. We'll look at the standings again after this question. We'll see where you're all at. Question number 10 of our, again, one of my favorite gifts tonight. Which Baywatch lifeguard, so which one of these characters was played by Pamela Anderson? I'm going to give you the fictional names, 4 fictional names from the show Baywatch. Which one of these characters was the lifeguard that was played by Pamela Anderson? Was it Summer Quinn, Donna Marco, C.J. Parker, or Shawnee McClain?
These are great lifeguard names.
Thank you, Nancy, for the donation. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So I was doing office trivia earlier, and I think I knew this at some point, but it came up. Roy's last name is Anderson. So if Pam had married him, her name would have been Pamela Anderson.
Never thought of that.
Pam Anderson.
Huh.
Yeah. I think it was mentioned at some point in the show that her name would have been that, but
That's funny.
let's see what you guys knew. Let's see how many of you knew your Baywatch. I would have known. I remember the slow motion running down the beach. David Hasselhoff, Pamela Anderson, Yasmin Bleeth. I'll be ready. C.J. Parker. The correct answer. Good job. 85% of you. All right, let's take a look at the rankings. Let's see where you guys are at. See what's changed if it has. Currently in first place, Rich H. Second, Always Be Flagging. 414. Let's have one more in third. Kevin Flug in fourth. I'm going to let this go through twice this time, guys, because I know it goes pretty quick, and I want you to see where you're at. If I could, I would slow this screen down. It is not an option that I have. Fat kids are hard to kidnap. God, I used to have a shirt that said that. I was like 9.
I don't like
I know. Chris Solo, you're still doing well up there. 49th out of 100 and something. Bobber, number 1. The Rights with the W. Jelly Beans, the Burmeister clan, stuck inside, aren't we all? Sizzle and Josh, shooting for the top 70. The Bears, you were there. I believe in you. You can get back. Rachel C. Mel, Greg. The Brainiacs with a K. Petey Pablo, still killing it. Teresa, Baby Morton's grandma. Aw. Julie E. Julie E as in the Julie E. Are you out by the fire? It snowed today. It snowed today in Lockport, Illinois. It snowed for about 45 seconds and then stopped. But honestly, it was enough to demoralize me just to see snow. The 45 seconds was more than enough.
It snowed at this time of the year before.
Oh, God, I know, but
we just need a win right now.
we need a win. We don't need snow. All right, moving on. Sorry, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Question 11's coming up in a second. Probably. Come on, computer. All right. Question number 11, some music trivia. I was listening to these guys earlier. What is the surname, or the last name, if you will, of the brothers who make up the Bee Gees, the incredible band Bee Gees? What is the last name of the brothers? Is it A, Gibb, B, Gates, C, Gallagher, or D, Gilbert? All right. I don't think we're going to have trouble here. No, we did not. 84% of you knew right off the bat it was Gibb. Barry Gibb. Good job. Gallagher is the surname of family in Shameless and many other families. Oasis Gallagher? Yeah. All right, question 12. Another one of my favorite gifts. Which of these companies produces the famous number 5 perfume? Which of these companies produces the perfume called number 5? Is it A, Christian Dior, B, Estee Lauder, C, Elizabeth Arden, or D, Chanel? Was there more wine in that?
Whatever's left in there, you can grab a little bit.
Thanks. Guys, as I've said before, shout out to Gina. Not only does she manage all the behind-the-scenes action on the computer, she also gets us drinks, cooks us food, and honestly just makes sure that this household continues to run. So please give her a big thank you, a big high five, a big virtual hug in the comments. All right, let's see what we thought. Oh, why are we even spending time here? This is as close to as social as we're probably going to get. 99% of you, 109 of you, answered correctly. It is Chanel. So let's cheers to that. Cheers. Congrats that you all knew this. Thank you all for being here. Question number 13. Who was the 5th president of the United States of America? Who was the 5th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who was the 5th president of the United States of America? Was it John Adams, James Madison, James Monroe, or John Quincy Adams? Alexander Hamilton. All right. Question 13. We do have a majority, not an overwhelming. We have a split across the board. John Adams, James Madison, John Quincy Adams all got some votes. But most of you voted for the correct answer, which was James Monroe. James Monroe. Good job. 58 of you got that correct. All right. 2 more multiple choice questions, and then we're going to jump over to our next round, which I will explain before we start. Question number 14. This just happened in the last week. Taping without an audience, as any show should right now. A new edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire started with which late night figure as the host? Which late night figure took over for the current new edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, airing without an audience? Is it A, Jimmy Kimmel, B, Conan O'Brien, C, Jimmy Fallon, or D, Seth Meyers? The transfer. Taco, how's it feel to go through hyperspace? He likes it. All right, everybody's in. Let's see what you thought. All right. Many more of you knew this than I thought maybe you would, but I guess what else are we watching right now? Correct answer was Jimmy Kimmel. Good job, 76% of you. Not many of you voted for anything else. All of those were late night hosts, so don't feel bad if you voted for any of the other ones.
I thought it was Seth Meyers.
Yeah, no, they're all hosting things. I think Jimmy Fallon, Conan O'Brien, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel. I've all seen them do things from their houses, late night shows, but Jimmy Kimmel took over this audience-less Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The last question, the next question is the last multiple choice question. After this, we do have 15 more questions, but these are of a slightly different sort, which I will explain when we get there. Let's move on to question 15. Which of these fruits flavors the liqueurs Cointreau and Grand Marnier? Is that how you say it? Cointreau? Cointreau? I thought so. Which fruit flavors the liquors Cointreau and Grand Marnier? Is it cherry, plum, orange, or apple? Which of these fruits lends the flavor to Cointreau and Grand Marnier? Mike Speller. Bryan Cranston equals LBJ? Maybe? I don't know. It was just the first gift that I found that was somebody thinking hard, because I knew you guys would be thinking for that one. Julie says that is her. No fire, and it snowed here like 4 times. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just got some Cointreau for the margaritas, Julie. That's what I'm talking about. We haven't had a margarita, right? No, we haven't. We have plenty of tequila. Orange is the correct answer, which all of you knew. 89 of you, 84%. Good job, guys. So I'm going to throw the rankings up on the screen, and then I'm going to tell you how the next round works. So currently, Always Be Flagging still in first. Kevin Flug just inching his way up there. 1 point behind first place. 414, let's have one more in third place. Only 1 point behind Kevin. That's the closest we've had between first, second, and third there. Literally 1 point apiece. Classy with a K. Crentist, nice. Bill H out there. Moomer, Titty Tuesday, Team Gardner, living the quarantine dream. I like that. Sonia, Kevin's famous chili. You guys are kicking butt. I'm going to let that rotate through. And while that's happening, I'm going to tell you how the next round works. The next round has 15 questions, just like this one did. But this is where we amp it up a little bit. You're not going to have 4 answers to choose from. I'm going to read a question. You'll see it on the screen. Instead of 4 choices, you're going to see a text box. You actually have to type in and submit your own answer for each of these questions. So they are all as straightforward as I can make them. No trick questions in here. Just some of them are tough trivia questions. But all you have to do, once the timer starts, you have 20 seconds to enter your answer and hit submit. One very important thing, if you haven't played trivia with us here before, is when we do these questions where you have to submit your own answer, the timer no longer dictates how many points you earn. So these are going to increase in point value. These last questions were worth 350. The next 5 questions are going to be worth 400 points. You earn 400 points whether you submit your answer instantly or if you submit your answer with 1 second left to go. I'm telling you that so you know you have the entire 20 seconds to type your answer in and hit submit. Take your time. Spell your answers as correctly as possible, because if you're correct in your spelling, the computer's going to award you points automatically. If your spelling is not correct, I'm going to have to go through and manually assign your answer points. Sometimes I may not get to all of them. So I'm just being upfront and honest. The best way to make sure that you earn your points is to take your time and spell. You have 20 seconds from the time the timer starts, and I always read the question before I start the timer. So you have plenty of time. Type your answers in. Make sure you're checking that spelling, and hit submit before time is up. All right, I'm going to warp us over here to the second round, 15 questions where you have to choose your own answers and type them in. This is Tricks to Warp. All right, you don't have to do anything on your end. I'm taking care of it. We're going to a new game. All right, first question is going to pop up on your screen here as soon as I hit the play button. You won't be able to type in your answer until after I read the question and start the timer. Question number 16, but it's going to say question number 1. Question number 16. What famous coffee house chain is named after the chief mate in the novel Moby Dick? What famous chain of coffee houses is named after the chief or first mate in the novel Moby Dick? Submit your answer. Again, you have to type it in and hit submit before time is up. What is the name of the coffee house chain whose name was derived from the chief or first mate in Moby Dick? The one thing I didn't get to in the intro here, if you are a loyalty member, make sure that you check out the description of this video. There are links to make sure that you submit your number so you get points from being here. And if you're not a loyalty member, there's a link there so that you can sign up. It's a free program. You earn a point every time you play. We draw all of the raffles at the end of the month, and loyalty member program winners win prizes just for participating in events. So make sure you sign up, and if you're already a member, make sure you get those numbers submitted. Link is in the description. I am just marking a few of you correct that spelled this answer slightly incorrect. I like to make sure that we give as many points as possible. Let's see what we thought. This is a fun part of this system. This allows me to put the answers up on the screen, but no shaming here. You can't see who submitted what. A lot of you thought Starbucks, Pete's, Maxwell House, Duncan, Caribou. A lot of good guesses, but the correct answer was Starbucks. Starbucks, named after the chief mate in the novel Moby Dick. Good job. Question number 2, same format. New question. This one, for our friends up north, I haven't seen Christiane on here tonight. She's here. Christiane, right? The pickles. Same woman?
Yes.
I'll never forget it, Christiane. I love you, and I will never forget the pickle story. I'm sorry that that's how I always remember. But thank you for being here. Thank you for representing Canada. And there's another friend of yours who's up there who's always here too. Bobby Kate. Thank you for being here. This one went out to you. When I wrote this, there are many things to talk about Canada, but this was the first one I thought of. What is Canada's national animal? Just like America has a bald eagle, what is the national animal of Canada? Type this answer in. You have 20 seconds to do so. And if you are here from Canada and you are not one of the individuals I just mentioned, let us know. We would love to know. I know those two are from Saskatchewan, so we need to get the other territories and provinces and cities. There are all sorts of things. They don't have states, right? No states, territories, and provinces. Well, let's get some Northwest Territories and some Newfoundland and Labrador. How am I doing?
Keep going.
Quebec? That's a city. Quebec? Shit. Messed it up. All right. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm just marking a few of you correct that spelled it slightly incorrect, but many of you knew this. The correct answer is not the moose. It is the beaver. The beaver, the North American beaver. I see somebody in there that put North American beaver. Let me mark that right. So if you're watching right now, you'll see on the screen, North American beaver disappeared. That's because I gave you points even if on your phone or your computer it says you got it wrong, you got it right. North American beaver.
What a guy.
Correct. All right, guys, that is question number 2. We're moving on to question number 3 right now. This question goes out to Gina. This question dedicated to Gina. Which famous director gave us the films Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, and The Royal Tenenbaums, among many other fantastic films? Which director gave us films including Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, and The Royal Tenenbaums? Where's your pop vinyls?
Oh, in my room.
In your craft room.
You know what I mean. The craft room.
All right, time is up. We got the emoji with the hands like this saying, I don't know. We got a your mom. Yeah, that's not weird to see. I'm used to somebody guessing that. Carol Baskin, that B word. This is 7 o'clock family friendly hour, so I'm going to keep it cool here. I'm just marking some of your answers correct for people that spelled it slightly incorrect. That's why I'm buying time here. All right, we'll see what you thought. A lot of you thought Wes Anderson, Spike Lee, Steven Spielberg, Luke Wilson, Kevin Smith, Tarantino, Coen Brothers. A lot of you did at least guess directors. The correct answer was Wes Anderson. Incredible filmmaker. A lot of great films. I still have a few to watch that I haven't seen, so we need to make that happen.
Let me know when.
All right, question 4. We'll look at the standings after question 5. Which Michael Jackson album featured hits like Dirty Diana, The Way You Make Me Feel, and Man in the Mirror? Which Michael Jackson album gave us hits like Dirty Diana, The Way You Make Me Feel, and Man in the Mirror? 20 seconds. Get those answers in. Colleen Kerrigan is Carol Baskin.
She goes on to
Wine trivia. Is
I'm
that just
into it.
trivia where we drink wine?
I mean, there's some.
We could do trivia all about wine. We could do an alcohol trivia
would be
night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you guys play an alcohol trivia night? Potent potables, liquid libations. It's flowing now. Would you guys play?
Tommy says
Tommy,
yes.
yeah, Tommy, I know you'd play. I love you. You were the one asking for that in the
Yeah,
beginning.
people say yeah.
Charles
All
Ball.
That's a good one.
The one catch is there's a social on every question. We have to do a social on the answer of every question. So as long as you're into that, we can do it. All right. Marking a few of you correct. A few of you guessed albums that are not at all Michael Jackson album. We had a lot of you said
Cut.
Bad. I don't know if Smells Like Teen Spirit is a deep cut Michael Jackson album.
Well, I didn't see that one.
The White Album, Me, Michael Jackson, Children of the Corn, Beat It. The correct answer, as almost half of you knew, is Bad. Bad. 47% of you. Good job. One more question, then we'll look at the standings as of right now. This one, again, for you Broadway folks out there or musical fans. What 2009 Tony nominee for Best Musical features songs originally performed by Twisted Sister, Foreigner, Bon Jovi, and REO Speedwagon? What was the name of the 2009 Tony nominee that featured songs by Twisted Sister, Foreigner, Bon Jovi, and REO Speedwagon?
Social. Canada is called a sociable.
A sociable? I like that. I will start every now and then. I'll call it a sociable.
And
Social
if
equals
it's
sociable in Canada.
any other lingo for because I think we have
Yeah, what other-
Australia playing tonight too.
Yeah.
Any lingo
Wait,
for that.
Australia's here tonight?
There was someone who said he's in Australia. The president questioned. He's like, "Oh, this is not a good one for me."
Oh, sorry. We did do the capital city of Australia last week.
We did.
Yeah. Because that's where my cousin... do you know my cousin? His name is Ali. He lives in Canberra. Lost me at alcohol trivia, but got me back with social after every question. Chevy, I'm glad we got you. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Let me go through here. Ooh. I like the taco guess. Somebody said taco. All right. We thought meh. No. Book of Mormon. Okay, good. Lion King. Correct answer, many of you knew, was Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages. Constantine from American Idol. I saw that one, Broadway in Chicago. That was a good one. That was fun. Didn't Tom Cruise do it when they made a film out of it? Nobody knows because nobody saw it. Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember.
All right, let's look at the rankings. This is going to be the total rankings between the last 15 questions and this one. Always be flagging still in first. Kevin Flug in second. 414, let's have one more. If it weren't for my Alzheimer's in fourth. Crentist in 17th. KA just ahead of him in 16th. I'm going to let this rotate all the way through so you guys can see.
And Teresa, yes, and it was awful about time.
Oh, Rock of It. Yeah, I believe it. One time I can actually go and look at the comments and see what you guys are saying. Sociable. Oh, yeah, I already saw this. Sociable in Canada. Christiana, I love it. Sociable. For anybody keeping track while we're watching this rotate through, for anybody that's been with us since the beginning, Gina and I are approximately 17 episodes away from the end of ER, and I don't know how to deal with it emotionally. We're 15 seasons in. It's the most I've ever devoted to a show. I don't know another show that has 15 seasons that I've watched.
Survivor.
Yeah, well, Survivor's different. Survivor's still going, and it's my favorite show of all time. I haven't had to deal with parting with it.
Oh, someone's on Casey. We're in season 3. It's the best.
Oh, it's so good. So no spoilers. I'm not going to say anything. All right, moving on. Question number 6 of our fill in your own answer round. This one, I don't think is super tough, but you have to know it on your own. No multiple choices. In what year was the first Toy Story film released? Toy Story 1, just called Toy Story, was released in what year? Can I play the game and see this chat at the same time? Beth, yes, but it is tough if you do it from your phone. You would be best to put the YouTube up on the computer and then play the game from your phone. So put the YouTube video on your computer or on your smart TV. If you have the YouTube app, you can go to Baigatrix channel, put the video up on your TV, and then you can play from your phone or you can play from a computer. But you can't do both from your phone. It's really tough. Casey Snipes, I think we are going to do Survivor Trivia. I don't think that there's going to be a huge crowd, but why would I not do trivia over probably my favorite show?
No.
Probably, yes. I think we need to. So, Casey Snipes, we'll do it. You got to be there. Yeah. All right. Question number 6. Let's see what you thought. Ooh, a lot of you close. 94, 93, 96, 98, 99. The correct answer was 1995. 1995. Good job. 35% of you, which is 35 people. We had 100 people answer this one. Good job. I like when the percentages work out. All right. This is another one of my favorite gifts of the night. We are talking U.S. geography, specifically water in the U.S. after our 5 Great Lakes, which are Huron, Michigan, Superior, Erie, and Ontario. What is the lake with the largest surface area in the United States? After the 5 Great Lakes, Huron, Michigan, Superior, Erie, and Ontario, what lake has the largest surface area in the U.S.? Can I try that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I will.
This is the new?
Yeah, if you want to try. It's funny seeing your reaction with you in hyperspace, like. Ding.
I always forget that I'm living the Star Wars. All right, let's see what we thought. I'm realizing now I got to mark some of these right because you guys had fun ways of typing that, which I appreciate. Carol Baskin's tears. Carol Baskin's tears. I don't think that lady cries. I think they're alligator tears. Oh! No? Too soon? Michael Jackson's alligators? Correct answer was the Great Salt Lake. Great Salt Lake.
Which is a great Band of Horses song.
Which is a great Band of Horses
Fans
song.
out
Any
there.
Band of Horses fans out there? All right, question number 8. What supernatural creatures are the main characters in the film What We Do in the Shadows? Yeah. What supernatural creatures are the main characters in the film What We Do in the Shadows? That film centers around which supernatural creature? All right, let's see what we thought. I am just checking through your spelling really quick. All right. This was they're not hints or tips or tricks, but this GIF was a roundabout clue. Ghosts, zombie, demons, bats, ligers, aliens. The correct answer was vampires. Vampires sleep like bats, and this was Batman. So if you want to dig into it that far, vampires, the correct answer. Good job, 48% of you. Did you find it? All right, question number 9. A food question. What type of cheese is served in a classic or traditional Greek salad? What type of cheese is served in a classic or traditional Greek salad? 20 seconds. Get that answer in before time is up. Chris Rogalski, I have not seen the TV show. I saw the movie right when it came out. I need to rewatch that. You haven't seen the movie, right?
No, I would like to.
Yeah, we should watch the movie and then watch the show. Taka Waititi is just killing it. You should stretch before you reach that far. Yeah, you know what? I won't put any clues in the pictures next time, Julie. I won't even give a slightly reaching clue then. No Batman thinking for you. How dare you? Just kidding. I used that GIF before I realized that it could be a roundabout clue. So I just wanted to make sure I covered all my bases before somebody said, I thought you said there weren't any clues. This one is weird because 51 of you answered. No, 51 of you got feta, which is correct. Good job. Feta, type of cheese served in a classic Greek salad. Even if you spelled it incorrect, you got it. I marked them all correct here.
Love a Greek salad. I
love a good Greek salad. Where are you guys eating? I usually ask this. I forgot up to this point. Anybody specifically in the Lockport area, Joliet, Naperville, Bolingbrook, Downers Grove, Illinois? Where are you guys eating at lately? We ordered out from, we did Gelsasimo's in Lamont recently. That was amazing. Mm-hmm. That was delicious. Wings, pizza, salad. I had a salad. I had the chopped salad. Or the chopped salad? Yeah. All right. Anyway, question number 10. Let us know where you're eating. Question 10. I watched this series from start to finish, believe it or not. What street do the women of the TV show Desperate Housewives live on? They talk about it every time. What is the name of the street that the women of the TV show Desperate Housewives live on? You have 20 seconds. Creamy Greek dressing. That is my favorite. Gina does not like creamy dressings. More of a oil-based dressing. Yeah, vinaigrette. I also sound like a crazy person talking to you and you're not really here. I'm here, Julie. Oh. I'm here. All right, I'm marking some of these correct that were not spelled correct because you knew the correct answer. You didn't know how to spell it. Oh, there's some interesting guesses, people. Interesting guesses. Inappropriate, and I'm not one to call things inappropriate.
Really? Tell me about it.
Okie doke. We're going to go straight to the correct answer, which was Wisteria Lane. Wisteria Lane. Shady Pines, a good guess. Not correct. All right, moving on to question number 11. I forgot to do the rankings, so we'll do it after this question. We're talking the classic cartoon, Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. On the show, Inspector Gadget, what was the name of Inspector Gadget's niece? Inspector Gadget's niece, the real brain, the one usually solving things. What was the name of Inspector Gadget's niece? Just a first name, obviously. What was her name? Did you open that other box?
That's what this one is.
I know, I thought so. I have some. Thanks.
I was making a joke 3 months ago to find where we got with apples.
Yeah. This is shut down live. All right, I'm marking a few of these answers correct. Thank you for your patience. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we thought. Carol Baskin, Josephine Exotic. I'm putting that up on the screen. Josephine Exotic, what a guess. Wanda, Carol Baskin, Annabelle, Sally, Garetta. The correct answer, as many of you knew, was Penny. Penny, good job. All right, we have one round of 4 questions left. Before we do, I'm just going to show you the rankings. It's the last time you'll see them before we do the finals. Always Be Flagging in first, Kevin Flug in second, Jackers in third, everybody else rotating through. I'm going to leave that up for a second so you can see it. Go Gadget. Is there a 1-point grade curve? No, Kevin. Sorry. Brain, the name of the dog. That's right, Christiane. We are not seeing all the answers, just the right one. Are you seeing them on your screen? When I list all the right answers, they pop up?
The Fenna was like that, but the rest of them have been fine. Let's
Okay.
see what this next one.
Check it out. Ordered burgers and tots from Crafty Cow in Milwaukee. I haven't
It's
had.
Milwaukee Day.
It's Milwaukee Day.
Mm-hmm.
Today is also International Dolphin Day, International Be Polite to Lawyers Day. That's a real thing. I looked it up, and it's also International Pecan Day. Now you know. Now you know. All right, here we go, guys. This is the last 4 questions, and then we're gonna see our final winner tonight. In 1905, Norway gained its independence from what country? 1905, Norway gained independence from what country? 20 seconds, get that answer in. Kevin Flug, you coming back for Star Wars trivia at 9? If you lose by 1 point here, you'll be back with a vengeance. Your brother coming? Let me know in the comments. You guys playing Star Wars? I'm excited. I think we'll have a good crowd tonight. I got fun questions for you guys. Yes, that's what I thought. All right, let's see what you guys thought the correct answer was. Correct answer was Sweden. Sweden, Norway gained its independence from in 1905. Correct question 13. Looking for the name of a film. Here is Bryan Cranston again. Corey Feldman, Josh Brolin, and Sean Astin all starred in which 1985 film? All 3 of these stars, Corey Feldman, Josh Brolin, and Sean Astin, all starred in which 1985 film? One film. Type it in. Hit submit before time is up. All right, let's see what we thought. I'm marking a few of these slight misspellings correct. And honestly, I'm happy to mark the answers correct that were not marked because you put so many exclamation points. I like the enthusiasm. This is absolutely one of my favorite movies of all time. Chevy, your all-time favorite movie? It's so good. Over and over and over, I could watch The Goonies. The Goonies. Good job. I'm not even going to attempt my sloth impression right now.
I do that every morning when I wake up.
When you wake up.
That's a joke.
That was good. All right. 2 questions left. What current American hip-hop duo consists of rapper, producer LP, and rapper Killer Mike? What current American hip-hop duo consists of rapper/producer LP and rapper Killer Mike?
So Teresa says she'll be playing Star Wars trivia. She hopes every answer is Tatooine because that's her favorite answer.
Teresa, I'll change every answer to Tatooine just for you. Hey, you guys, do a Goonies trivia. I could get behind that, Michael. I could get behind that. We don't usually do, if you've followed us for a long time, we don't usually do trivia over one film because there's just not a lot of content without getting too specific with the questions. I don't like to write that. I would say the exceptions would be Mean Girls we've done. And really, other than Mean Girls, I don't know any other. Can you think of any, Gina? One single film trivia that we've done? But I would do it for Goonies. I really like Goonies. Yeah, mostly multi-movie franchises.
You know what? Online trivia is different.
Yeah, online trivia. We can do whatever we want, guys. It's the Wild Wild West. Like Will Smith. All right. Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin. There's a rap duo I would listen to. But the correct answer was Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels. All right. Final question of our general knowledge trivia, guys. You have 20 seconds from the time I start the timer for this last question. Let's see who ends up in first place after this. Which retired hockey star is the only player in the NHL to ever have captained 2 different teams to the championship win? Read it carefully. Which retired hockey star is the only player ever to have captained 2 different teams to a championship win? This is a hard question, but it's our final question of the night. So let's see who knows this. Some NHL trivia. One person has been the captain of 2 different teams that won the Stanley Cup.
Ooh, 1980s cult classic movies and Sex and the City trivia.
Will you write that down?
I like both of those.
Please.
We've done Sex and the City trivia.
We've done Sex and the City, but I like 1980s cult classics. That's a good one. That's a little more variation.
Sex and the City, you can make me Cosmos all day.
Sex and the City. If you make me Cosmos all day, I'll do Sex and the City trivia.
All
right.
My favorite two. John Hughes. We'll do John Hughes.
We are going to do John Hughes. That's already on the docket. Don't you worry. Where's Vincent tonight? Or Joe Flaherty?
I don't know.
How am I missing these regulars that I've never met? All right, let's see what you guys thought. Mark Messier, Wayne Gretzky, Joe the Mullet Exotic, Wayne Gretzky, Taves, Gretzky, Chris Chelios, the douchebag who almost ran me over once. There's a story I'd like to hear sometime. The correct answer was Mark Messier. I do not remember the teams, but one of them was probably the Rangers. Mark Messier, good job. All right, guys, we're here. We've made it. Thank you for being here.
We miss you already.
Yeah, we miss you already, but some of you will be back for Star Wars trivia here at 9 o'clock. Thank you to Ileana. Thank you to anyone who sent a donation. I just saw this come through. So thank you to everyone that sent any type of donation. Again, your support and your love and your good feelings are what keep us going spiritually, but your financial donations are what literally keep us going. So thank you for those. Venmo, PayPal, whatever you guys send, we appreciate all of it. It helps us keep doing this. So thank you guys so much. Let's find out who the winner is tonight. Whoever it is, you'll be on the list to win, to get one of these Bigatrix pint glass or rocks glass or wine glass, whatever we make. You're going to win a glass with the Bigatrix logo.
Can we have them choose what they want?
Yeah, as long as we have all the glasses here.
We'll let you know your options.
Yeah, lockdown is making this a little more tougher, but we got you. You're going to win a glass.
Under the bus there.
No, you're good. All right, let's see who won. right now.
Drum roll.
Always be flagging. Always be flagging. 9,760 points. Just 1 point ahead of Kevin Flug. Krentist in third. I'm going to leave this screen up, so if you missed yours in the beginning, it will continue to rotate. But shout out to Kevin Flug, who won our first ever prize round of Music Bingo online. We did that on Monday with Henry JBC. If you haven't played Music Bingo, we're back tomorrow night with Bobby K. 1970s Classic Rock Rewind is what it's called. Classic Rock Rewind, all your favorite classic rock songs from the 1970s. Bobby will be playing them. You get your own personal bingo card. If you mark 5 in a row in any direction, you comment bingo, and you win. You get a $25 gift card to Elmhurst Brewing Company in Elmhurst. So always be flagging, whoever that is, because that, I mean, unless your first name is always and your last name is be flagging, I don't know who you are. Send us a message.
I think Casey Snipes, but I said send a message.
Casey Snipes. Okay. Whoever it is, send a message to the Baig of Tricks Entertainment Facebook
Emily Harvey,
page.
this is the most accomplished I've felt since I last saw the light of day.
Aw, Emily, I'm glad we could help you.
Yeah.
So, again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Where's Taco? Is he gone?
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. Taco will be back at Star Wars Trivia, so if you want to see Taco, come back for Star Wars Trivia. Even if, let me tell you this, even if you're not a big fan of Star Wars Trivia, without sounding too harsh, what else do most of us have going on? You know, let's hang out. Let's have fun together. We're going to continue drinking and continue talking about fun stuff. We'll be asking 30 questions about everything Star Wars. If you're wondering what those questions involve, it's just the movies, just the major films from Episode 4 in 1977 to Rise of the Skywalker in 2019. Rise of the Skywalker? I don't know. The latest one in 2019. Only the major films. We're not doing anything with TV shows or the extended universe, including books, all that stuff. So come back, hang out with us. I will reveal the second of our taco merchandise designs. So we'll have that you guys can see later. We will definitely have more Taco Cam because he's been sleeping for a while. He's going to be up wanting to do something. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Always be flagging. Shoot us a message. Until 46 minutes from now, thank you guys so much for being here. We will see you next time if you're not coming back for Star Wars, but if you are, see you soon. Please be kind to each other, take care of each other, and wash your damn hands. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Tommy, there should be